What is going on, everyone? My name is JX, and today we have a new reveal trailer for Absorbing Man and Zemo, two characters for months I've been saying are coming to the game. If you remember, I was super adamant that Absorbing Man was coming with Titania, and I was wrong, alright? I was wrong, but then Titania Synergy, horrible bosses, and I was like, okay, that's gotta be Zemo. And then Atuma Synergy Fear itself, I was like, that's gotta be Absorbing Man, and they're both here in the game, and it's just so exciting, especially for people who voted for Zemo. He lost the second Summoner's Choice. I think he got top 4. So to come to the game before the second and third loser is kind of interesting, but you know, he's still a cool character, especially with MCU ties. Azor Man is just one of my most top wanted champions of all time. Like, this dude, look at that man, with the Uru medal on himself. Oh my gosh, man. But yes, they were both my January champions, so we're starting off strong with the prediction sheets. I mean, it was kind of obvious once they made that video confirming it, but yeah, man, I'm so excited. These two just look fantastic. I gotta say, and there's a new, like, that they're showing Guillotine Castle. I thought it'd be months from now. Like, I'm so happy that they're showing the Guillotine Castle. We gotta look at it in the 8-year video. There were so many cool references. You can check out my 8-year video breakdown, because there was stuff like the Spectres and Guillotine SP3, the Guillotine behind the throne, the glass pane windows. Like, there was a lot. So but yeah, I mean, I'm just so excited. This map looks so cool. So many references. It's probably Languria, where Morningstar comes from. But yeah, man, you can kind of see it's like kind of rubbled. It's just so cool, and there's a kind of like Easter egg that could probably explain the timeline of it, but we'll see. We'll talk about it a little bit. Zemo himself looks so cool. They've looked more into the comics, which I kind of like, because I feel like the MCU just really isn't a staple as he is in the comics compared to like his skill set. So I'm just so fantastic. Like, I'm just so happy that they went with this round. He's got his crown actually on him, which is so cool. He's got the vest, the shoulder fur, which people were super asking for. It was pretty awesome. Now, more on the map, you can kind of see more of it. You have the Guillotine Spectres, as like I talked about before. You have Arishagul, the creator of the Guillotine Sword, in the background. I mean, this thing was so fantastic to showcase this map. Like, I'm so excited about it. And I don't know, the characters look so cool. Absorb Man, he's got his ball and chain, and you know, when mcoc came to the game, there was a ball and chain in the collector's vault for basically, it said like non-characters coming to the game. Basically, it was like the reject pile for the game, and Kingpin was in there, like his cane, Ghost Rider's motorcycle, Green Goblin's pumpkin bombs. Like, there were characters that came to the game that year, and Azor Man's Wrecking Ball was there, and nothing happened. And then Titania, she had a wallpaper with a Wrecking Ball, her standing on it, and I was like, dude, that's got to be confirmation, right? And oh my god, I'm just so glad he's here. He was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. If you don't recognize him from there, he was kind of in like the Hulk movie from like 2003, where it was Bruce Banner's father, but with Azor Man's powers. It was so weird, but he's just so cool. He definitely has different phases where he obviously has different medals. This one, Uru medal from the Asgardians. Zemo has his sword. I'm glad they really looked at that. Absorbing Man picks up some ISO 8s on the ground, and I am just in shock that, first off, he grows big like the comics. I did not think they were going to do that. And he has an ISO 8 state. Just like Karina, like if you remember Act 6 cutscene, she goes into an ISO 8 state to talk to the Chrono Serpent. So, like, so many cool possibilities there. Oh my goodness. And I gotta say, I'm glad Kabam updated his model from the comics, because I'm so glad he's not wearing like the prison jumpsuit pants. And he's shirtless, which is kind of cool. Second person shirtless. Let's say that. Hey, Namor was first, and now we got Azor Man, Crusher Creel. The wanted posters yesterday came out. I didn't do anything on those, but those are super cool. Just like, I was so sure it was them, and to see them obviously see the wanted poster of Azor Man from the 8-year video, and I was like, oh my god, it's him. Like, I was so excited. And yeah, look how big he is. My goodness, I love that Kabam are playing with size of characters, and it's just so, you know, gets me excited for next month as well. Especially we're gonna have an Ant-Man event where grow, shrink. I mean, who knows the possibilities? But yeah, man, the real, like, my mind as a lore person, I'm wearing the Morningstar t-shirt. Like, this Like, yeah, I was looking at the side of the map, and I was like, oh my god, that is Latverian Guillotine next to Queen Hassan, who becomes Morningstar, and then her alternate self, Hassan, who becomes Purgatory. Like, yo, I mean, that's so cool. Latverian Guillotine is one of the characters that I've kind of been saying is coming to the game, because, Gabriel Fazera, the former director at Kabam, who created Morningstar, created Guillotine, all encompasses his storytelling and character creation that ties to his own family. And Latverian Guillotine he shared art of like 2 years ago, and nothing ever happened because of it. And I don't know if that was to, slowly progress the story, because on the Guillotine 29 came into the game and it showed the story of the sword. And once Queen Hassan got put into the Iron Maiden and was trapped for hundreds of years till Mephisto saved her, the sword went to Latveria from Lenguria, because they're actually neighbors, and it was just so cool to see. And obviously, I actually think Latveria Guillotine's coming to the game. Obviously, now it looks like she's wearing a mask. That's something we didn't see before. But yeah, I think she's coming to the game. And obviously, Gabe had this as his profile pic a couple months ago, last year. And it's literally the exact same. So it looks like he helped create this for the map. And if you don't know, the middle one is Hassan, Queen Hassan becomes it, and just a little cool at the map with Zemo. I think it's awesome. Now, I actually tweeted at Gabriel Fazera. I was like, hey, is that Latverian Guillotine? And he said, yes, it is. But, which is interesting, is I said, man, I am so hyped. Is she wanted, I hope she comes to the game later this year, because I think she's going to be October champion that comes with a new symbiote character. And he said, not sure if I have any plans, if they have any plans, and not sure if I had any plans for the character in other Guillotine universe stories. But now that I'm gone, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do, if they're going to be in Kabam's roadmap, especially since I don't think I've ever told her story. So that kind of questions if she's coming to the game now. I think it's a little weird, in my opinion, because why have this mystery character next to Hassandat, which is the castle? Now I'm guessing this newer version of the castle, and say she's not coming. Obviously he left Kabam. He can't actually say if she's coming or not, right? So maybe he's playing coy. I really hope he is. But if he, literally said, hey, I never told her story, like, how can this character come to the game and have an event quest if I've never told that story is kind of saddening, I've got to be honest. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, Absorbing Man Zemo, I am so hyped. We're starting the predictions song. We have a new fighting arena. Latveria, I don't know if it's Latveria, I don't know if it's Lenguria, Hassandat, but it's gonna probably be called Guillotine Castle if we're being honest. There's just so many cool Easter eggs, and I'm just so happy about it. But yeah, man, that's gonna do it for me. Are you excited for these two characters? We got Zordman, who's Mystic, and Zemo, who's Skill. We're also gonna be interviewing the designer behind Absorbing Man, Kabam DLL, which is going to be so cool on the podcast this weekend. You definitely want to check it out. And yeah, I'm so excited. There's just so much cool stuff for the contest coming. And yeah, that's going to be it for me. I hope you guys had a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everybody.